Ladies and gentlemen, Roger Radio here with an update video. So I wanted to share a few updates with all of you out there regarding the future of this channel moving forward. But first, a public service announcement. As you can see, I'm wearing a polo shirt that has this logo right here. The official logo for NPR, National Public Radio. For all of you who really don't know, for the past 2.5 years, I've been volunteering at an NPR-affiliated radio station as a radio DJ, spinning records. And I've been having so much fun with it. It's an honor to be a part of it. It's my lifeline, just like a whole lot of other volunteers who are there. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, public media is in very serious danger right now, because President Trump has made the absolute reckless decision, in my goddamn opinion, to permanently cut federal funding for this public media. I need all of you to understand how very serious this is and what the repercussions are if we lose our federal funding. It's not only NPR who's going to be affected by this, but it's also Public Broadcasting Services, or PBS, who is under threat of losing their federal funding as well. And I want you all to listen to this right here. Federal funding ensures that your local public radio and TV stations can continue to give you access to essential, educational, local, and cultural programming, trustworthy in-depth news, and emergency and community-based services. That is exactly why we need to stop this, because if we lose our federal funding, we will not have any of this here. Educational, local, and cultural programming are just as very important as everything else that are being taught in schools. The news that public media reports is more honest and not full of all the bullshit like Fox News spews. Not just Fox News, but there's also CNN and MSNBC, but it's all because of political bias, which is something that public media does not do. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a way that we can stop it. 3 different ways. Email your congressmen and congresswomen. Explain why public media matters to you. And stay up to date on these blogs that are right here about the federal funding challenges. If you want to know more information about what you can do, the link to that information will be down in the description below. I strongly encourage you all to check it out. Together, we can save public media. Now that that's out of the way, ladies and gentlemen, a few updates that I want to make. Firstly, this one's obviously just a quickie right here. There will not be a TRRS episode this Saturday because I had too much shit going on and didn't really come up with an idea for it. But we will be back with 2 album reviews that we will do in the next 2 weeks. One is going to be the album review on King Crimson's album, The Construction of Light. And the second one will be celebrating the 22nd anniversary of Metallica's album, Saint Anger. So be sure to stay tuned for those. In addition to those, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, for the past 3 months, I've been helping my friend and co-host Aegis Don Levity on his channel, the Interrobang Group. I have been giving him a few ideas for what we can do on that channel, but he pretty much doesn't really want to do them necessarily on his channel because he thinks that it's not really his taste, so to speak, kind of thing. So I made a decision for the future of this channel moving forward that I'm going to somehow alternate the landscape of it, so to speak, and that is to I'm going to start uploading my own comedy sketches and challenges to this channel. Why have I decided to do that? Long story short, comedic purposes. I love to do comedy, I love to entertain people, and I love doing really dumbass shit. It's me. And I have a few ideas for some sketches that I do want to do. It's only a matter of when I can get around to working on that, you know. Be sure to stay tuned for what those will be. I don't know when they will be, but they will come soon, so just please be patient. I know that you've all been seeing a whole lot of YouTube shorts on there, just me reporting any breaking news of what's going on in the music world. I might also start doing a few of my own comedy shorts on there. You know, it's like the affiliate. It's like YouTube shorts are like the affiliate of TikTok, or the TikTok of like YouTube and all that. So I might start doing those as well. In addition to all that stuff that I just mentioned, I have also expressed a very deep interest in possibly doing my own music-related documentaries. And that includes doing documentaries about some of the most notable events in music history, whether it be like huge moments, tragedies, infamous moments, you name it. The history of bands and musicians, and then the life and career of musicians. The only thing is that with the history of bands and the life and career of musicians, though they can no longer be active, they have to be permanently discontinued. The life and career of musicians, obviously, my criteria is that they would have had to have passed away, because otherwise I wouldn't give like a full story kind of thing, so to speak. I'm not like fucking Watch Mojo, who does the history of like these bands that are still going strong today. It's fucking stupid. It really is. There's obviously 2 documentaries I'm planning to do in the near future. The history of one of my all-time favorite bands, the Alan Parsons Project, and then also talking about one of the biggest tragedies in music history, which is forever known as the day the music died. I have finished the script for that documentary, but I might retool the script a little bit because it does feel too long. I mean, it's 13 pages after all, and I still need to get whatever photos and footage or whatever that I would need to use. I would have to find a way to like decompress it or make sure it would fit through the copyright guidelines for YouTube, because YouTube has to be a fucking bitch about that. In addition to all that stuff, another update to make is for the Interrobang group, we haven't uploaded anything there for a month, but we are in the process of working on 2 different videos that we are going to do in the future. We have already recorded footage for the 3rd episode of the Condiment Roulette series that we've done over there. I have to edit that. It might be up in the next 2 weeks, give or take. We might do a quick movie review podcast on one of Aegis's favorite movies to keep you occupied until we get that stuff going. And then we are also planning to record the 2nd episode of our Hot Ones parody series called Beer and Wings. I hope you guys enjoyed the first one. I don't know when that one will be, because there is a whole lot of production that goes into fucking making that those episodes, so. Last but not least, regarding music, like I've been alternating between Aegis's music for my intro and outro, music for my podcast, and my friend Adam's music from his band, the Splithandboys. He was featured on episode 4 of my podcast, and he has given me permission to use his music, so I might start using more of his music moving forward. I might probably settle on just using 2 of his songs permanently as my intro and outro for my videos, but I am going to continue to use Aegis's music, and I even requested that he give me more of his music that he's already composed, so that I can incorporate that more into the Interrobang group videos moving forward. And last but not least, I know a lot of you are thinking to yourselves, with all the stuff you're going to do with the comedy sketches, the challenges, the documentaries, what about your podcast? I really enjoy making my podcast, and I'm going to continue to do that podcast as long as I live. That ain't going anywhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, to recap simply, do your part to protect public media. Save public media right now. The information will be in the description below. I'm going to be recording 2 podcast episodes in the future. King Crimson album review and Metallica album review. Planning to do comedy sketches and challenges for my own style. Couple documentaries that I want to do about the history of the Alan Parsons Project and the day the music died. I do not know when those will be. I gotta get a whole lot of information to make sure that documentaries are as perfect as can be. In TRRS Group, we're gonna be working on a few projects there as well. 3rd episode of Condiment Roulette, episode 2 of Beer and Wings, and then work on a couple movie reviews to keep you guys occupied while I work on those. And last but not least, gonna start using Splithandboys music more moving forward for the intro and outro music, and possibly even for the intermission music for my podcast. I don't know yet. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching this podcast, or update I meant to say. I hope you're all enjoying what I've been doing on this channel so far, and it means the absolute world that you guys continue to support what I want to do here. And I can't wait to see what the future brings. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, ta-ta for now!